Welcome to another episode of What the Heck Are We Watching? We have been seeing a lot of Blockbuster that don't withstand the test of longevity. Let's see if we break this. Fantastic Four.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
First Steps. Rated PG-13. Marvel's first family face a daunting challenge. Balancing their roles as heroes with their family bond, they must defend the Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus. Starring Pedro Pascal, Julia Garner, Vanessa Kirby, Ralph Ineson. Director Matt Shakman. Visually stunning, but this may be one of the worst representation of the Fantastic Four, and that includes Roger Corman's attempt. Pedro Pascal is an awful actor and Hollywood needs to see this. Changing the characters and their responsibilities is a big misdirection. Everything Thunderbolts did right, Fantastic Four did wrong. Maybe it's time to put the Fantastic Four to rest, because this is now the 5th attempt and each far worse than the previous. Go home.
You saw how clean this place was coming in?
Yes, sir.
Your job is to keep it that way.
And no 4th floor, darling. Those patients need special care. Off limits to you.
These are good people. They deserve comfort in their twilight years.
Here to get your garbage.
You know, you've got interesting eyes.
There's something very wrong with this place. Something terribly wrong.
Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you.
It's time to play by the rules.
What is going on?
Sometimes, when things are bad on the outside, we have to look on the inside.
Home, rated R. A rebellious 20-something is sentenced to community service at a quiet retirement home. The residents on the 4th floor are strictly off-limits. As suspicions grow, he digs deeper. Starring Pete Davidson, John Glover, Ethan Phillips. Director James DeMonaco. Ouch, this was painful to watch. Pete Davidson has no right to be on the big screen, let alone being famous. This movie's pacing is horrible and the story loses steam within the first 15 minutes. 2025 wants to be horror-centric, but this movie doesn't hit the mark at any resemblance of being a movie. Bambi.
Just not sure you, is it?
We're visiting his dad's family.
Plan is to draw it out of the shadows.
You're bringing it here.
It's perfectly safe.
Happy.
The Reckoning, not rated. A mum and son find themselves in a severe predicament after crashing their car and being hunted down by a vicious killing machine. Starring Roxanne McKee, Samira Mighty, Alex Cook. Director Dan Allen. Please, for the love for everything that's good, stop making these horror films based on beloved children characters. This is absolutely horrible in every sense of the meaning. Visually ugly, story stupid, and just a waste of audiences' time and money. Monster Island.
Ask him how he got himself in the brick.
His commanding officer.
This thing comes back. We need to be ready for it. You understand? We cannot let this creature live. It's either us or them.
Not rated. A Japanese ship transporting prisoners of war to an occupied territories for slave labor. The ship gets torpedoed. Stranded on the island, a Japanese soldier and British POW discover they are being hunted down by a ferocious mythological creature, the Orange Icon, so enemies need to work together to survive. Starring Dean Fujioka, Callum Woodhouse, Alan Maxon. Director Mike Wiluan. Unfortunately, the budget hurts the production of this clever movie that is both cerebral and horrifying. This movie, given a real budget, could have been a blockbuster. Unfortunately, we don't get that. still a worthy watch, and it's on Shudder, so minimum investment for the audience. Happy Gilmore.
My name is Happy Gilmore. 30 years ago, I decided to give golf a try. But even when you're at the top of your game, you can always shank one. Happy Gilmore sucks?
Oh, eat a bag of shit!
How are you going to put Vienna through ballet school?
It's $75,000 a year. That's 4 years. That's 333 grand.
That's terrible math, Johnny. It's 300 grand. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Come on, you gotta do it, Dad. All right, let's go. Go get him, Dad. But what about the jig? I know how to do it, Dad. Let's go. Okay, we got this.
What the hell is happening?
Happy Gilmore is breaking in yet another caddy he just met.
All right, we're gonna go. See, but you bring those. Those always come. All right, that's it. They got a strap if you want to use the strap.
Happy Gilmore didn't have things flowing on the first hole.
Oh, son of
Check out the name tag, grandson. You're in my world now.
Got you a little something there, Pop. Everyone is talking about a comeback kid.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore!
We've been watching you play, Mr. Gilmore. So inspiring.
My dad loved you, man. I am so sorry. Give him here. I got some Gorilla Glue. Remember the happy place I went to? You go to yours.
Oh my God, Rory!
Jackass. Bingo.
You stole my life from me.
Why would I want to steal the life of somebody who eats pieces of shit for breakfast?
Gilmore 2, rated PG-13 Netflix. A new adventure arises for Happy Gilmore where fame has changed the course for our beloved character, but still things need to be addressed. Starring Adam Sandler, Margaret Qualley, Bad Bunny, MJF. Director Kyle Newacheck. Comedy is hard. Comedy is harder with a premise that doesn't warrant a sequel. Unfortunately, Happy Gilmore 2 is everything wrong with modern comedies. It almost feels mean-spirited, whereas the original was more whimsical. House of E.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Spooky AF production.
All right, we gotta learn how to use these cameras if we're gonna be filming the next few nights.
I know how to work a camera. No promises. I read about a girl going missing here like 60 years ago. This place is insane. There's no power. Let's check out this creepy ass house. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel good about this. Something's happening in this house and we need to figure out what it is. This is used by the ghost to communicate with us.
of Eden, rated R. Investigation in paranormal activity, we are led to discover an ancient spirit that reside in an abandoned house deep in the woods. Starring Chris Collins, Selena Myers, Jason Christopher Mayer. Director Chris Collins. When starring in a movie and the roles have the same names as the cast should be an indication how awful the movie will be. This has no redeemable factors. The movie is acted, directed and displayed terribly. Ouch. Not a lot to offer the audience this week. So, if you see us in the theater, stay away from us or we'll call a Planet Eater too. Take care of your botherous ways.
Welcome to another edition of Hidden Gems. We have a great one this week. Street Smart, 1971, rated R. Jonathan Fisher, a struggling magazine reporter based in New York City, is having difficulty pitching a story to his editor, Ted Avery. Frustrated and worried about his career prospects, he finally pitches a profile on a real-life street pimp, which Ted finds intriguing but gives him a very narrow deadline to meet. Jonathan pays a prostitute for her time, an upbeat former beautician nicknamed Punchy, but finds himself stonewalled by her fear-based loyalty to her pimp, Leo, Fast Black, Smalls Jr. Across town, Smalls beats up a patron assaulting one of his girls. The patron has a fatal heart attack and Smalls is indicted for second-degree murder. Starring Christopher Reeves, Morgan Freeman, Kathy Baker. Director Jerry Schatzberg. Christopher Reeves is known for his performance as Superman, but this gritty performance outshines his most well-known. With a young Morgan Freeman, we get this awesome movie driven by story and character development. This is often overlooked or forgotten, but find time to discover this masterpiece of 1971. Well, that's another hidden gem. Like always, let's enjoy a good movie.
Words. I am going to look into this man's skull. Man.
Jonathan Fisher is a reporter with a deadline.
Why is it I can't get anybody to talk to me out here?
Look, I gotta go.
He's about to get a dangerous idea.
This is fantastic. Where'd you get all this stuff?
Easy.
You made it up.
Now he's crossing the line between fact and fiction.
To Tyrone.
And his lie has landed him in the middle of a murder investigation.
Bail is set at $250,000.
Mr. Smalls can make bail.
Make him an expert on you. I want everybody to know he wrote that story about you.
Jonathan Fisher.
Jonathan, right. I will show you the streets, brother.
Jonathan Fisher has a lot to learn.
I take the bread. Hey, take it easy. Yeah?
Absolutely no one refuses to comply with my subpoenas or withholds evidence from my court. Remove the prisoner.
He thinks he's tough enough.
You're gonna write them notes that everybody's been asking for. But in them, you're gonna say that on the day that dude bought it, you and I were in Rockaway somewhere having a hot dog.
If you tamper with evidence, if I even think you're tampering with evidence, I'm gonna put you so far away you won't even remember what the streets look like.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna get you.
But he better wise up fast, because there's only one way to survive on the streets.
I'll blow your brains out right now.
I'm dead, you're dead.
Christopher Reeve, Morgan Freeman, Street Smart.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 14, Kenosha Community Television. Remember to tune into my program, Just Talkin', shown right here, Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. on Channel 14. On the program, we cover community events, talk to nonprofit organizations, and who knows, we may bump into a celebrity now and then. So remember to tune in to Just Talkin' Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. right here on Channel 14.
Kenosha Community Media. For years, we have informed, entertained, and performed community services for the city of Kenosha. Kenosha Community Media is your television station where you are the star, creator, and performer. To contact us, 262-564-6103. Website, kenoshamedia.org.
Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling is carrying out the tradition that was brought to you by Diablo Angelico and Danger Dan. The show must go on. Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. on Kenosha Community Media. Channel 14 with Spectrum or on Roku KCM streaming. With Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling will keep you updated and informed. Mondays at 5 p.m. Fridays at 6 p.m. Tune in and enjoy wrestling. The renaissance of wrestling is occurring as we speak, so be part of sports entertainment. Each week you can see the discussion with topics, wrestlers and matches of the week. Looking at the big three WWE, AEW and TNA. So if you enjoy wrestling and everything that makes wrestling special, tune in KCM 14 on Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling.
Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where classic cartoons are revisited. Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sundays 10:30 a.m. If you enjoy classic and rare cartoons, you go to show. Nigel the Yeti is taking the reins while Mr. Boinkers add to the programming. The likes of Betty Boop, Popeye, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Felix the Cat and so much more. On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14, sit back with friends and family and relive the magic of morning cartoons. Wake up, gather the family and enjoy cereal and relive one's youth. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where whimsy is part of the magic. Join the other circus freaks where cartoons were fun and artistic. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Enjoy what made mornings special. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where classics fill the time.
What are we watching? Movie reviews without pompous and pretentious critics who have agendas. Kenosha Community Media, Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Cinephiles who like movies for entertainment and not rants and raves who make the audiences feel bad for themselves. Weekly discussion on movies and with no alternatives. The movie reviews are to help audiences to make their decision. Not only are modern movies reviewed but a discussion on hidden gems, where good movies that have fallen through the cracks and forgotten. So before you go out, check out What the Heck Are We Watching? On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14. Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m.
Just Turned Heel, hosted by Danger Dan and Diablo Angelico, as seen on Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling. Behind the curtain look at professional wrestling. A gritty shoot style of interviews where we look at various aspects of wrestling. Ever wanted to know what an indie star needs to do to get their foot in the door? Ever wanted to know what a booker does? Ever wanted to know the purpose of a referee is? Just Turned Heel will plunge into the world of wrestling and look at every facet. Just Turned Heel, YouTube exclusive, starting January 28, 2024.
Beware, take care. The little green dragon sits on your doorstep. He eats little boys, puppy dog tails, and big, fat snails. Beware! Pull the string! Pull the string! Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater can be viewed on Saturdays at 9 o'clock, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, and Fridays at midnight. All right, ghoulies, you tune in. You won't be let down.
You haven't seen horror till you've seen horror of the crying skull. See teenagers getting killed. See horror coming at you every scene in a skull. See the skull coming at you. The skull, and hear her cry. I hope you enjoy the horror of the crying skull.
It's another edition of Out and About Kenosha. Hope you are enjoying everything the great city of Kenosha has to offer. Summertime is amazing time to discover fun. For the week of July 25th to the 27th, 2025. July 25th to 27th. Kenosha History Center, 250 Place. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Kenosha Homecoming Car Show. Automobile manufacturing took place in Kenosha for more than 100 years, some of the finest come home. From Jeffrey to Nash to AMC to Chrysler. On YouTube make sure to watch Pedro Productions of Kenosha Remembers AMC. July 25th to July 27th. Harbor Park, 5501 Calabria Way. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Taste of Wisconsin. Over 30 vendors, 80 acts of entertainment, culinary demonstrations and children activities. The event is produced by the Kiwanis Club of Western Kenosha, plus free electric streetcar rides. July 25th and 26th. Kenosha Comedy Club, Wyndham Gardens, 5125 6th Avenue. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Every Friday and Saturday the Kenosha Comedy Club presents a hilarious 90-minute show that includes a feature act plus a national with a no-drink minimum. Carlos Mencia, famous for his edgy comedy and his Comedy Central Mind of Mencia, Carlos is hilarious. From the Heartbreak Kid to Our Family Wedding, Carlos seems to always brings that comedy that transcends time and culture. July 25th at dusk. Petrifying Springs Park, 5555 7th Street. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53144. Enjoy a free movie screening in the park, don't forget chairs, blankets, and favorite movie snacks. All showings are dependent on the weather, so check Kenosha County Park's social media. Shrek, the original that started the phenomena. 2001 movie that introduced the world to the lovable ogre, Shrek. A mean lord exiles fairy-tale creatures to the swamp just to lead Shrek to go on a quest where he finds love while doing food. Rated PG. Starring Michael Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz. July 25th and 26th. From 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Best Western Executive Inn, 7220 122nd Avenue. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53142. Rush Street Luaupalooza. Test your tropical talents with lei toss, coconut bowling and pluck a duck, plus karaoke. So find time to discover what Kenosha has to offer.